What's up, everybody? Dude, we got Mackie rolling here tonight. So, the stream has just started, and actually tonight, oh yeah, there's the right camera. We have some issues with the cameras, so we're down to one. Well, two, including the face cam, but we're gonna shut this off soon. So how are you guys doing?
You know, thought you were streaming and like, yeah, why not join? I got nothing going on.
Well, hell yeah. I'm glad you guys are in the Discord, and I was actually going to mention right away, if you guys didn't see when I linked the video or the stream or whatever, we're actually doing a little giveaway tonight. And the way I'm going to do that is in the Discord, actually. So let me link it in all the chats right now real quick so it's fair for everybody. So we're going to be giving away the Molex depinning tools that I'll show you guys in just a sec. And the way you can get in on this giveaway is by getting in our Discord, going to the giveaways chat channel, and pressing that little reaction button on the giveaway that is now live for another 28 minutes. 27 and a half minutes. Sorry. So that's going on right now. Yeah, you guys found it. One of you guys, I think. Lightning Man. So, yeah. And actually, I can show you the tools. These are the tools. The Molex depinning tools. I actually just got these. I was just using like the good old use an ATX depinning tool before, and that sucks, to be honest. These things are nice. So good little pickup. Mackie, I'm sure you already have a set, I bet, Mr. Professional Modder over there.
I made my own.
You made your own? Okay, better yet.
I made some out of steel rod, turned it on the lathe, glued it.
Beautiful. Rob, what's up? No, Richard, I haven't broken anything yet. I was talking about the giveaway. So everybody that wants to get in on the giveaway, get in the Discord and go to that pound giveaways text channel. So
It's Richard.
hey Sean, how's it going, man? Over there on Facebook, get on Discord. So then the giveaway's still going for another 26 minutes. But we can probably start doing some sleeving if I can figure out which one camera we have left. This one. So it should still be good enough, I think. Let me know if you can't see something. So you guys actually already saw me start on these before, and last time it didn't go that well. So actually I was going to come back tonight and show you guys what we're actually going to be doing with these ball valves and how I'm actually going to sleeve them. So I spent a good while today figuring it out, and actually Mr. Michael Broughton from he's from Mod My Mods. Or is he from Mod 1? I'm pretty sure it's Mod 1. I'm sorry. If he's watching, he'll correct me. But he's like their sleeving guy, and he's actually really good. And at first, the reason why I'm even giving away these Molex tools is because I was actually going to wire these all to Molex. That's what they're originally wired for. But I decided that's just really hard because there's going to be a bunch of like multiple wires going to one pin. And just because it was Molex, so he actually advised me to use just a PCIe connector, so I don't have to use a bunch of double wires into one pin kind of deal, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. He actually said that he does this a lot for like pumps and fan hubs and whatnot, just because it's a little bit easier to work with than Molex, and I guess I don't disagree. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Mackie, have you ever done that? You do all your own sleeving, don't you?
Yeah, I usually just swap to a PCIe for something for all the pumps and everything.
Yeah.
And just go straight to the power supply.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why I never thought of that. Like, I mean, I drew out the connector right here, so I'll definitely, hopefully, pin it correctly. But
funny enough, that was the entire reason behind that was because I didn't have a Molex depinner, and I ran out of
see, I should have thought of that.
It was easier just to snip it off and make it from scratch.
Yeah, I know. I should have thought of that when I was having such a bitch of a time depinning Molex. I mean, I even was sitting here one time, last time I was doing some sleeving, and I just had some needle nose, and I was pulling out like the connector, and one of the like the little wing on the pin there went right through my thumb, and I swear to God, it was like an 1/8 inch deep cut through my thumb for like a week.
That's always fun.
Yeah, I probably should have thought about just using PCIe by then, just cutting off. Molex is so crap. I don't know why it's still a thing.
With PCIe pins, you can go and just cut through the ends of your nails. They're lovely.
Oh, yeah. So, let me see here. I drew out the little wire diagram too, because what we're doing is actually wiring the two ball valves in parallel I guess it's now upside down for you guys, so this isn't that helpful of a diagram, but hopefully you get it. Yeah, well, I mean, it's just a wiring diagram. So, we got the 2 ball valves, so we're going to take these 2 positive leads here, and we have to put them, this will be the one hard part, is we have to put the 2 positive leads into one of these little, I forget what you call them, a little shoe, something like that, and that'll go to the switch here. So, that makes it easy. However, we're going to first singly sleeve each cable, just because we have to singly sleeve everything because the 2 ball valves, damn it, I don't have my side camera. Well, obviously the 2 ball valves are going to be in 2 locations in the loop. So you couldn't like actually just use the 1/4 inch sleeving and sleeve it all together. We got to use the 1/8 inch. Oh, this is the 1/8 inch. So I think we can just start with that. If you guys didn't catch my stream back in, I think it was in December, I just did some good old regular cable sleeving. So this is pretty much the same thing. I skipped out on the soldering the connections this time, which is where we pretty much got stuck last time.
Why don't we get a sponge?
I actually did clean my tip today. I even filed it some, and it worked million times better, for sure. So
There you go.
there you go. Thanks for the tip, man.
Yeah, no
Let's
problem.
see.
Now keep that tip clean.
Keep that tip clean, he says. So we're gonna put some. I'm actually just gonna heat shrink the sleeve right to the end of the cable here. I don't want to take this apart and actually like sleeve it into the housing. I'm not going to go that far tonight. Sorry, boys and girls. I'm going to be slightly lazy. This is already a pain in the ass.
Casual.
Filthy casual, he says. I don't know, dude. Do you want to take the top off one of these ball valves? I feel like they're a pain to, like, they got even like a lock washer on the top here. Like, I feel like it's not fun to put that back together. Like, there's like a spring in there, I'm sure of it. Like,
Yeah, they don't look very fun.
yeah, that's all I'm thinking. And right now, since I bought these with my own money as it is, I would rather not have to purchase another $26 ball valve. I already have to purchase 2 more for the other side, so that'll be good enough. So,
Honestly, I wouldn't even gone this far. I didn't just start splicing at the end of a static connector and even bother with it. I'm just lazy like that.
well, no, like the whole thing is that I don't get why Alpha Cool sends them just with, because like this is the stock cable, so it just goes to Molex. So to turn the valve on or off, you have to either plug it in or unplug it. Like plugging it in obviously puts power to it, and then the valve opens. So if you ever want it to close, which I want to be able to do very easily from time to time, you actually have to go into the case and unplug it, which is completely useless. Where's my light?
Well, their use case for these ball valves was if, say, something happens and you flip the switch, it cuts the flow. That's all it's supposed to be. It's
Oh,
a
really?
safety measure.
Well, no. See, there is no switch, dude.
Well, no, the switch is... So, say a tube bursts all of a sudden while the system's on. By turning off the system, the ball valve closed, and that stops that leak. There at that ball valve.
Okay.
That's the whole point of these ball valves. It's not... You're trying to take them outside of the intended design use case.
Well, sorry. I thought they were cool, and I want them to be cooler. So why? That's why we're modding them.
Yeah, no,
Why wouldn't you
no,
want them on a
yeah.
switch? Like, it's not that difficult to do. Like, they could have wired in a switch. Like,
It's also pretty easy to put a switch between a Molex connector, too.
yes, I know, but that would have been messy as hell. Like, the switch is at the front of the case here, and now if I use these nice little shoes or whatever the hell they're called,
I don't even know.
yeah, they have a specific name. I could look at the box, but this way, if I ever want to take the ball valves out, like you just pop this off, the switch can stay in the case, and you can take out your ball valve.
Yeah, no, that's pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, and
Also-
if I actually measured things correctly, it should just lay nicely in the case as well. So, getting 2 birds stoned at once, maybe. Okay, so this should be long enough. And actually, we gotta put the pin on the cable first. And, or no, this is the one that's gonna be goofy. Because both of these are the positive ones, the longer ones are the positive ones, and they both have to end up in this little connector, which is already a pain in the ass, but it will work. But before I do that, I have to put the sleeve on. which is kind of backwards for how you're actually supposed to sleeve things. But it's what has to happen, because there's no way I can get the sleeve over this. So, too bad, so sad. I'm technically doing it wrong. And if y'all didn't know, if this is your first time checking out sleeving, I suppose I should check chat and see if there are any new people. Smokey the Bear would not approve of what, Rob? I just use Cable Mod because CamVS. Yeah, dude, I actually recommend Cable Mod quite a bit. Teach me, son. For my actual like power cables, just in general, like 24 pin, all the GPU cables, your EPS, they're great at that. Just they definitely wouldn't be able to do anything for me here. They're not going to take these pumps or these ball valves and sleeve in a switch for me. So alas, I am here doing it myself, which is kind of why I wanted to do this stream once again, actually. And I might have to wait till next week to show you guys sleeving a fan, but that's pretty simple and straightforward. But I can still show you guys, just because those are usually things that you can't get done for you. Although if you order your fans from PPCs, we'll sleeve them for you. So there's that too. But if you're people like me or Mackie, we enjoy, or even other people here in the chat, I don't know. Lots of people do their own sleeving though, and we have all the tools and all the supplies for you at PPCs. So
I believe the term is enjoy the pain.
And yeah, dude, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but like when I did the last stream, I was doing a 24 pin, and like once you get it like all put in there, like it's so satisfying. Like there's a lot of satisfaction that goes with it when you actually make your own cable from the ground up.
But then you're presented with a 28 pin.
Oh boy.
and you just die inside.
Why me? We got more people in Discord. So if anybody else does he usually break things? I've broken some things. Usually I just hurt myself, to be honest. I damage myself quite a bit.
Or you do things in like the worst possible order, the most roundabout way.
This is true. That's been known to happen as well. Very true. I won't deny it. So we got the sleeve on here. And actually, I don't know if I cut this long enough. We may have to cut a new piece. I may have screwed up already. How did it... I feel like it shrinks sometimes, like you compress it. Yep, this one's definitely not going to be long enough. Oh well. So people, the moral of that story is measure twice, cut once. Tip number 1 of today's stream. And I guess you can always cut things down. It's a little harder to add to them. So, okay.
Actually, hands is a brilliant method where you make them part way and then you can cut them all off at the end in one go, and you end up with a really perfectly lined up cable, basically.
Wait, what do you do?
Yeah, he's got a really fantastic video for that. You basically you make like a really big one and then partially sleeve it, right? So you have loads of excess cable and the excess sleeve on it, and then you feed it through all the channels or routing that you want to do in your case or whatever, and then you measure it all up straight up to the 24 pin. You can also do it from the 24 pin down to the power supply. Depends which one's easier or more accurate.
Yeah, like
you stick them off all in one go, add pins, do the final, because I'm assuming heat trickless. So then you just go through, use one of those little barbecue lighter things.
Yep.
Fantastic tool, that's brilliant.
I'm just got a bic here, but
easiest way to do it.
No, yeah, that's definitely like what I always heard for doing lengths. At least I watched Daniel Cannon, and he always just used one like a piece of wire, like you just grab a really.
Quality.
What's that?
Oh, I've got memories of watching Singularity Computers back in like 2013 or something.
Okay.
He was always going about the quality. Oh, it's the quality, and just black cables.
Just black.
So it's black for me. And then he used to cover it in all those the modding clips. So you'd have these
that's always lame. But yeah, I guess there's let's see, who is it? Yeah, it's Mark Van Acosta. Like what he does, I like what he does with his when he does cables. He will like zip tie the shit out of them, and then a week later he just cuts it all out, and they just stay there all nice and perfect. and he leaves like hardly any combs in his cables usually. But he just uses like 200 zip ties on all of them for a week.
If you use thick gauge wires, so 16 gauge for instance,
Yeah,
it trains so easily. You can just
that's what I'm using
just
actually
take
tonight.
any-
I
you
switched to
basically just need
16.
anything.
So
You can still use them for handy things. Like if you have to go through like a round hole or a grommet space, where no amount of training is really going to help that.
no, exactly.
Because it's not designed around it. But if you can put like a single comb directly after there, the
Mhm.
whole remainder of the run can just be combed.
Perfect.
It just looks really nice.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. So, anybody else just jumping in? I mentioned it once or twice, but get in our Discord, guys. I linked it at the beginning of chat. I could link it again here in a second. And we'll be giving away 2 of these. Well, one's a male, one's a female. Depinning tool for Molex tonight. So just jump in our Discord, go to the giveaways text channel, and hit that little reaction button on it, and that'll enter you for the giveaway. It looks like there are still 15 minutes left, almost, a little less. So guys, you have 15 minutes, and then it'll automatically draw the winner, I believe. So
I got you, Matt.
you got me. You link it. Look
Yeah.
at you. You're even using my link. What a
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
So if you guys aren't already in the Discord, because you really should be already, then hop in and you guys can get in on a pretty nice little giveaway tonight. So we're still just kind of feeding this wire on here, and it is not going to want to go into the heat shrink, is it? Or not wire, but sleeve. Ooh, I got it, I think. Okay, perfect.
By the
So
way,
as I said, I'm-
acknowledging me doing a good job now means you have to mod me on the Twitch.
I got to mod you.
Yeah, I trapped you.
Okay, I can probably mod you when I get a chance. You'll have to remind me though, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, probably.
So, now we got one of these done. We actually gotta get the other one done here quick too. So let's try to measure it one more time correctly, the first time, hopefully. So as you guys can see, I just kind of lay it next to the wire, and right about the end of my fingers here is where we need to cut her off. So I think, what sleeving did I buy again? I believe this is the Primo Chill stuff. What is theirs called? Or does it not even have a name? It probably doesn't. But I don't know. I used it before and it works pretty good. A lot of people always, what's the other brand that everyone always, Mainframe carries it. But there's several brands out there. We have a few different brands at PPC's. If Mr. Almost Twitch Mod wants to, he can find the links for our sleeving supplies on PPC's website.
It's funny you say that. I was actually looking up, like, oh yeah, there's a couple of, like, from Mod My Toys, huh?
Wait, couple what?
A couple of different kits from, like, Mod My Toys, for instance.
We actually have kits for sleeving?
Yeah, I think they do.
I don't even know if we have kits. That's legit. I'll have to find that. I want to see that.
Not like actual kits. I mean, well, maybe, I don't know. But like, I know they have sleeving Mod My Toys, right?
Well, we are Mod My Toys is the thing. Mod My Toys is PPC's brand.
Oh.
If you look at like our info center, dude, you like see a picture of the building. And if you didn't notice, Mod My Toys is literally, well, it's not technically, like, the whole building is the same building, but the Mod My Toys banner, or whatever you want to call it, sign, is right next door to PPC's, so.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I have no idea.
Well, now you learned something.
Yeah, how about that?
You didn't think that would happen on my stream now, did you?
Well, you never know.
Every once in a while I surprise you, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I can't get this
I
wire.
mean, like, I don't know. Feels like I'm teaching you more than I'm learning, so.
That's always good, though. I like getting taught.
Teach you harder, Daddy. Wait, what?
Oh my. Not like that.
Sorry.
Telios. Oh, yep. Telios is it. That's right. Mr. Richard knows. Richard, do you do your own sleeving? Wait, why aren't you... You are in Discord. You're just not saying anything. Or do I still have you turned down? Oh, yeah, I do. I got Richard and voice probably turned way down. I adjusted my settings, but not everybody. Okay, Richard, you can talk now and I might hear you.
Yeah, for several builds I did my own cables.
Did you now? Wow, dude. My faith in you has been restored.
But are you doing heat shrinkless, which I've been trying to ask you for like...
Well, I would normally. However, with this kind of application, it's a little hard. Like, especially with this one, this connector is going to have heat shrink all the way up to it, just like it is right here. So, yeah, not technically heat shrinkless just because it's almost impossible for this stuff. But otherwise, like when I was doing like a custom cable set of extensions or whatever, I was doing heat shrinkless.
Okay.
Yeah, I showed people the whole little method where you just melt the heat shrink and then you cut it off and then it's all pretty. So, or I mean, or I guess you can always cheat and just cut your heat shrink super short, but either way. So, yeah, we're going to be heat shrinking the shit out of this a little bit tonight. But it'll look better than, like, either bare wires or having the sleeving just, like, fraying at the ends all the time. So, it is what it is. You guys can make fun of my heat shrink. It's going to be so far in this case, it won't even matter.
I mean, you say that, but, like, the amount of heat shrink being exposed is probably going to be bare inch at most.
There shouldn't be too much. I mean, you'll see it, like I said, at the ball valves and at the switch. You'll see it, but so yeah, we can actually go ahead and heat shrink these. So it won't be too bad, but it is what it is. Like I said, not much I could do about it. Like, I already cut these. Like, this isn't even the original wire for these ball valves. I already had to cut it, and because I wanted it to be my own length, so I just cut it and put on my own, soldered in my own wires. That's what you guys saw last time. You guys all made fun of my soldering iron and the tip not being clean. Rude people. Okay, so now we got.
Oh damn! I must have missed that.
You must have missed that. So, yeah, now we're going to do the whole job of trying to fit this little connector over two 16-gauge wires, which is kind of a job, especially when the ends of these wires are all messed up. Ugh. So I hope I can get this to go in. I had it go in once, so we'll see. I can twist these guys together. I think I actually used the needle nose before. So, let's hope that does it. It might not.
Page 1 finished. One more to go.
You writing up another article, mister?
Yep.
Who do you write for again now?
BitTech.
BitTech, that's right.
I'm writing one up on abrasives at the moment. So that's the next episode of the Toolbox. It's going to be a two-part one, this one.
Ooh, interesting. Dude, definitely link that in our Discord when you get it done, man.
Yeah, sure.
Always link your stuff. I'd be happy to read it. I just always forget to check up on shit.
Just abrasives in general, or like for medium blasting, or
for brushing your teeth, I bet.
For this
right?
one, it's just starting because it's the toolbox. It's basically so that to build like a modding toolbox for people who are looking to get into it or looking to take things more advanced. So I'm starting with the ultra basics, which is hand operated stuff. So yeah, it's going to be like the
sandpaper, yeah,
files. But there's a lot of stuff about files that people don't use and they don't know about it. So
yeah,
they don't know what brands are good. And I mean like real files, not sort of this B&Q one is fine. That's
I got seriously
proper Swiss ones.
I happen to also just have like gunsmith files, which is pretty handy to have.
Most of the time, those are solid, right?
Yeah. Because you know you're generally going to be working with metal on them, so.
Yeah. So things like Fed and Grobet, Valor, and stuff like that. Those are serious brands. That's the ones that you don't know about it unless you kind of look into it. So. Also, that it's completely okay just to buy the cheap Amazon ones. They do work fine.
I was actually gonna say,
If you're working on, if you're working on like acrylic or if you're doing like wood panel case mods, cheap files are going to do you fine. If you're working on thicker, denser metals, it's going to be possibly
Yeah, but as I said, this is primarily for case modding, so
yeah.
we'll be fine. Thin metal, leave it up to. I mean, I've used my my cheapo ones on 5mm aluminium, no problem. And that's thicker than most people are going to be using.
Yeah.
So I'm just stretching the heat shrink out.
Aluminum, it's just I mean, it's not gonna be great, but like.
Come on. Don't tell me you won't go
I'm going
over.
to have to do math today.
No, I was actually going to mention, Mackie, I'll definitely be interested in reading that article and the rest of them too, because PBCs is actually, well, I mean, me and Hank talked about it like a few weeks ago, I think it was, and he actually hasn't gotten back to me yet on it, but we're working on figuring out like just selling like a toolbox like that with all the tools for just the basics. For modding in general. So, like I said, dude, I'll definitely be looking forward to your articles to see what you have to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna be padding them out over the next year or so. But
Next year, we'll get to work, man. Come on.
Yeah, I look, we're gonna get there.
Okay.
All in good time.
So let's see if I can get this damn heat shrink to go over this connector. I guess maybe I should have started with the heat shrink on both wires before I put the connector on. I guess I could always try to pull it off. Do I have to, though? I think so. Sad day. Oh, well, apparently it wasn't meant to be anyways. I gotta get these wires to actually mesh together a little better, because they do not like being wrapped up.
Those wires solder tipped.
No, I didn't solder them because I need them to like wrap around each other. Because they both have to go into this one connector.
What you could do is like start separating strands and cut half of them away.
I was gonna say I might actually do that here. I mean, honestly, it's half the reason is one of these is all like mangled, so it really doesn't want to twist up that well anymore. Let's try it once more. I got it to go in securely like one time. Screw it. I'll just cut these down, restrip them a little bit, and go from there. I think it'll be okay if I lose just a little bit of length. Shoot, how much is left on that giveaway? Oh my gosh, the giveaway's about to go off, like right now. What? I looked just in time. So,
Go for love.
Goo for Love, where's he at? I know he's active in the Discord sometimes, I think. I've seen him talk a few times. Mr. Go for Love, definitely reply to that so we can get your de-pinning tools. If you're out there.
There you go.
Where'd he go? Yeah, I know, right?
As I see it.
True Fierce, right? Yeah, Trent even said,
Maybe
Alright, I gotta go.
"Aw, bye, Richard.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for stopping in, man." Okay, that's one re-stripped.
In case anyone in the chat's actually concerned, no, I was not serious about filing aluminum with wood.
Filing aluminum with wood.
that you I can do it.
I'm bad, but here's the link for all the cable sleeving. Oh, thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it took me a while,
I
but I
wonder if
eventually found
Pokemon
it.
would work.
You're all good, man.
Like I said, it's almost possible. It has to be really thin aluminum, but I would not recommend it.
Okay. So actually, this should work now. Those old ends of the wire were really mangled.
The wire would work.
Probably.
So here's that connector again.
As long as it's abrasive enough. Get rid for her pleasure.
You probably have to rechecker it fairly often.
Yeah. It wouldn't last long.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I am actually going to take the X-Acto knife here and cut off a few strands. Perfect. You guys definitely think we should include the X-Acto knife in the toolbox, right?
Acto knives are good.
Definitely. Oh, you'll get the Ulfa knife.
The what knife?
It's Ulfa. The
Ulfa.
best. Yeah.
Of course, Mackey's got something better. We got to see this Ulfa knife now, I think.
No, they just look like a completely normal Stanley blade or any other normal craft knife. They look the same, but they're just so good.
They're just so
Brother in
good.
the US who's doing because he studies architecture, and so they had to make loads and loads of models, and they always found that Ulfa knives were the best ones. They just
Oh, really?
don't open up like as quickly.
That's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Fantastic! They're so sharp, and they just stay sharp for ages. Well, I picked up a load now, so I've got like one in every single room.
One in every room. How do you even spell that?
See, because if you have the OLFA,
Ulfa. Gotcha. I'll have to try to find that.
right.
You said they're not that like available in the States?
No, they're very available
Shoot.
in the States. Some places.
I just messed this up again.
I found out
Actually,
about it from the States.
I totally derped, guys. And I actually got it to stay on this time. Hurrah.
Some interesting grip shapes they have available.
We were supposed to put the heat shrink on first. Who forgot to remind me? There we go. Okay, it's a good thing we have a bunch of extra connectors.
That just looks beautiful.
What looks beautiful? The knives? Did he link them?
Yeah, like in general.
You know, so popping over to Amazon, but probably if you got it, that's fine. What says me
Yeah,
longer?
it's
Because
fine.
obviously all my results are UK.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might not be the same Amazon for us.
Well, it's something different, but that's why I went to Amazon.com.
It's fiberglass reinforced. That is definitely interesting.
Yeah, I've got exactly one of those. Fantastic.
Ah,
They also have smaller ones as well. Yeah, the small one's really good.
So
I mean, look, you can tell from the reviews that you look at how high that star rating is. From 140, that's ridiculous.
Outrageously good, yeah. I'm gonna find that exact shape on the
okay.
They're so good, they barely even
That's like $10.
register off the 5-star mark.
Barely. That's actually pretty good for Amazon. It's hard to
That was-
maintain
this
5
This is a
stars.
specific one on Amazon.
221 reviews for the silver Ultra knife, right?
Yeah.
And of those, 88% are 5-star, 11% are 4-star, and 1% are 3-star.
What the hell?
There's nothing else.
There are no 1-star or 2-star reviews.
That is pretty freaking good.
Out of 114 reviews, nobody had anything outrageously bad to say about it.
Impressive.
Not just buying one of these right now.
How much are they?
It'll ship free, so it's $10,
$10 for an Ulfa knife.
and it's prime eligible yet.
Well then, ladies
They're
and
not even
gentlemen, it looks
expensive.
like
they just work very well.
I'll have to add that to the list of
Really
stuff.
good, too.
And then you can just get the replacement blades as well. So
Okay, so it works just like an X-Acto knife then, basically.
yeah, exactly. It's just, I mean, it's just a really good craft knife.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mackie Roll. You're a hero.
In fact, thank my brother for finding them.
So he went to school here for architecture, you said?
Yeah, he's currently studying at Syracuse. He graduates in a couple months.
Wow. That's pretty dope. You gonna come over here for it?
I'm going. It obviously happens just before Computex, so
Oh no.
choices.
I actually found out today that I think I'll be going to DreamHack. So I'll miss. I won't be going to Computex, so I will be going to DreamHack. Basically.
Get your ass down to Computex. That's where it's at.
That's where it's at, dude.
That's the place.
Send an email to Mr. Hank about it, dude. I was even supposed to go to PAX in Boston,
Like
but
U.S. monitors trying to convince me that like I want to go to CES. I'm like, I don't want to go to fucking CES. What do I want to go to Vegas for? I want to go to fucking Taipei.
that's true. Oh my, this connector.
Computex is just an experience.
This connector is the biggest pain in the butt.
But no one even shows anything cool.
They got off a
CES,
few more
like,
strands.
It's only just like random prototypes and teasers of things that they'll actually like release or show finished products of at Computex.
I was about to say, isn't like Computex mainly for case makers at the end of the day? What is C?
You mean CES?
Or, I'm sorry, CES. I'm sorry, I heard CES
Nobody's
and
does
then.
anything else then?
Yeah, I was only half paying attention. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chats.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan.
Like,
I
you're gonna
appreciate
get all
that.
the TVs and stuff like that. TVs and toasters.
Yeah.
It's consumer
Oh yeah,
electronics.
Yep, exactly. Consumer electronics show. Okay,
They also
please say you worked. It worked.
Announce already has their own shows anyways. Like AMD has their own shows, Nvidia has their own shows. So everything else that's tied to those two releases is going to be completely outside of CES.
There's only one problem with Computex though. The weather.
And
Why? What's wrong with the weather at
30
Computex?
35 Celsius, 100%
Yeah.
humidity is brutal.
That's very
I
true.
have
And that, it's
I've
just
worked-
like,
I worked 9-hour days. Actually, no, that was a 10-hour day. With it being 105 degrees outside Fahrenheit, with 100% humidity before.
Yeah, I've
It's
done
not
that a
fun.
couple of days.
no,
They
it's-
try going into
it's
cars. Yeah, it's not fun, especially when you're jumping in and out of cars all day. Most of them running 140 degrees.
And then randomly later in the day, it just bucketed down 800 millimeters of rain.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the hard connector
Did that
done.
last
Finally.
watermelon.
I got it done, boys and girls. The hard connector, at least. These ones we're just gonna pin out as regular ATX. So we're just gonna get the length of the sleeve here, just like I did before, and then we'll cut it right
That's not
there.
too bad, actually. 35C is only 95 at.
Only, dude, screw that.
Yeah, but it's the average temperature.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been, let's see, Andy in my room the past few days has been like 25, and I've just been dying. Slowly
As
inside.
bad as it gets. Where I
So,
live.
we're actually going to throw these pins on first. Because that is actually the proper way to do this, people. So, we're going to have our fancy dancy crimper here, which you can pick up at PPC's, of course. And 3 clicks.
When if it doesn't bucket it down with rain, it happily gets north of 38, which is just like, ugh.
Weather by me's been pretty crazy lately. It went from like 60, 70 degrees for like 2 weeks back to these northeastern craps. And,
Here it's been kind of interesting. We've had a brief reprieve from our winter weather. It got up to about 75, and then immediately, like 2 days after it hit 75, it dropped back down to about high in the 50s.
Oh no.
Fahrenheit, of course. After that, it went back down to sub-freezing.
I grabbed the
for,
female
like,
pins.
another week.
Boys, I grabbed the female pins and not the male pins. Oh boy. I gotta grab the male pins. Here they are. It's okay. No, wait. I am using a female connector. What am I thinking? Well, we got the male pins here anyways. Aren't I using? Yeah, they're male on the PSU, and then this is a female connector. So, of course, we need female pins. I didn't mess up again. Yay. Claps in chat, please. Giveaway ended up a couple minutes ago. Yeah. So, Mr. Gopher Love, wherever he's at, I'll have to DM him. He should be around. He's in the Discord from time to time.
Yeah, he's somewhere.
Matt, I think Potato was trying to ask you if you're going to slather your nuts with pizza.
What? How does that... Carlos, he says he's not thinking DM in the PM. What? Why is it... Carlos, why don't you just get in Discord with us, man, and really just tell us how you feel?
I think it's like the easiest solution to that
By the
one.
way, Ooh.
Isn't he on Discord right now? Like, he's probably playing GTA, and he's not even looking at this stuff. Okay, so we got our cables pinned. Yay. Now, we got our piece of sleeving here. And I'm actually going to once again put heat shrink on the other end, which is technically incorrect, but it's all we can do for this stuff. So suck it if you don't like it. How many pages is your article on abrasives there, Mackie?
Just 2 for part 1.
Just 2 for part 1. Oh, okay. I thought you said like 8 or 9 or something. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's going to get long because the second half is the really good one.
Okay.
This one's quite a quick one. It's just the hand tools. There's not a huge amount of that. The next one's going to have all the power tools.
Power, yeah, you can go on for days.
Yeah, so exactly.
What's your first number 1 recommended power tool?
How much money are you thinking of spending? That is the big question.
What? Just no price. Just what's the most important tool in your tool shop, in your
My
toolbox?
most important tool, regardless
Yeah.
of anything.
Don't tell me your brain. That's a stupid idea.
I mean,
You don't need
pretty
it.
accurate.
No, you don't need one of those.
I don't know, something like a drill.
I was about to say, wouldn't the Dremel be like your best tool?
Yeah,
Like
but it's
you're
shit.
freehanding a lot
The
of
problem is
people.
it's shit at everything.
Yeah, kind of. Like it's not the best tool in all circumstances, even though people make it out to be.
It's
Oh.
absolute rubbish. If people cling on to using
I
a
grabbed the
drill
wrong.
for no
I grabbed the
reason, that's just
super
because
one.
of this modding heritage it has.
Yeah, I mean, I use one for quite a bit, but honestly, they're like an angle grinder. Honestly, works even better for cutting apart a case if that's really what you're after.
Best way to cut apart a case generally, jigsaw.
Yeah.
Jigsaw, that's good too. That depends. Like,
Those type of things.
I use the jigsaw a lot on this aluminum for this test bench. Like, it's 2mm aluminum, and that worked just great. Although
Yeah,
a
big
table
jigsaws are
saw,
fantastic.
a table saw is honestly, arguably, pretty useful as well.
Yeah, it's just a space and sort of cost.
Actually, dude, the best saw that I've ever seen is the one that Mark Van Acosta made for cutting acrylic. Yeah, this isn't even the right chunk of sleeve. I don't know where this proper chunk went. This is too
Bandsaws are
long.
brilliant for that kind of stuff as well.
But
Again,
what he took
space
is
and size and all that.
was a tile saw, and then he put his own bracket on it, so it's got what would you even call that? It's just a
Like
guide.
the-
It's a
got
90-degree
coolant thing on it.
guide, yeah. And it's a tile saw, but he's got that guide on it, and he can angle the table any way he wants, like back and forth like this, so he can put like whatever bevel he wants on acrylic, and that's like genius.
Yeah, that's good.
He made like his own aluminum top or table or whatever for the tile saw, which I had never seen before. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, big delivery arriving tomorrow
Big delivery of what?
of the CNC machine.
Ooh, see, and I think Hank was leading on to something about a CNC for PPCs as well, because we have a laser right now, and we'll like cut whatever you want out of acrylic. But people always want, or now people have started to want like distribution plates and everything, and you can't really do
Yeah.
that on a laser. So
The other handy thing about the CNC is that obviously you've got metal.
Yeah, no,
So
exactly.
like brackets and stuff like that. That's
It's a router, so.
Yeah, it should be a game changer because at the moment I have to go to part of the systems to get anything cut.
Oh, really?
Which means
But they're.
lead time.
You're in the UK, aren't you?
Yeah, I can waltz all over. I'm a couple of hours away from them.
Okay. So that's not terrible, but still a pain in the ass.
No,
Whereas
I have to wait until they're available. That's the problem.
yeah, exactly. And
I
if
can be
they've
anywhere
got.
from next day to 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if they're
Just
currently
depends
working
how
on something else, like, they can't just drop it all and finish something for you.
I mean, they tend to be incredibly, maybe overly accommodating.
Yeah, no, that's really
I
dope.
don't want to push it too much.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I even feel with Jeremy on the laser. It's like, I'll come to him and I'll be like, well, I need something like this, and then he spends like a day trying to figure it out with me, and then setting up the laser and everything, and I feel bad.
Well, the problem is you can't experiment either.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
Like a 2 weeks. Say there's a 2 week lead time on anything. You can't just make like 15 prototypes, you know.
No, exactly.
And then by then, okay, that's your entire year gone and all your money. So now let's make the real thing. It's not relevant any longer.
Yeah, kind of impossible
Do that
situation.
in-house.
Having your own tool will be the best bet. Okay, so I'll work that sleeve into the.
It's going to be the densest workshop ever. It's already pretty dense, but I mean,
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, having an actual workshop would be nice. My workshop consists of a plastic table, like Dremel, and a soldering iron.
Well, see, like I'm kind of
I
like
had to build my workshop with my bare hands out of wood.
out of wood. Mackie, you're crazy.
Bust down those trees.
Like currently I'm still working right here off of this like plastic table and everything. However, once I get this test bench actually done, I should be able to go out to my actual workshop where there's a nice big bench. So we've got the first cable done, and this is the ground actually for that 8-pin PCIe cable wherever. Oh, it's right here. So we can look at our nice little wire diagram that I nicely smudged, but I think I can still figure it out. So we've got it just like this here, and we're gonna put it in the back side. So we can put this guy in this one for the ground connection. Oh, that's actually got to go this way. Come on, buddy. I do have the connector the right way.
I love how we're beginning in these big, long discussions.
In build sharing?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, people
just
hopping
random
in the
secret
Discord.
topics.
People need to hop in the Discord and have even more long conversations. And get in on the giveaways, like they missed out on tonight. I do not know why this connector does not want to go in. But it's being a pain in
Matt's
the butt.
leaving. I'm taking care of the chats, and apparently you were on the toilet, Carlito. So there you
I
go.
was.
Carlos
Yeah.
is here
So Matt's
finally.
playing with his sleeving on his cables there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Calling it.
yeah,
So
he's leaving.
that guy is being a pain in the butt. We'll finish off sleeving this cable here because we still gotta cut a piece for it. So take it like that. It needs to be exactly that long.
You know, all you need to do is like have like a frame, you know, like this radiation. And this would be like perfect.
What?
Hmm?
What do you mean? That got nasty.
None.
Nothing. Are you talking out of your ass while you're pooping?
No, I'm not talking. Well, I'm not talking about my ass while I'm pooping.
Sounds like it.
I am not. I am not.
So what else is going on in chat? Nice try to make the odds better. No, I do know the difference between male and female, but I didn't know which connector end I was using. Nope, I have no idea what these are. No, I can tell the difference between the pins, but
I think you'll find it's 2018 at
yeah, and
this
actually,
sort of attitude. Jesus.
we're not supposed to segregate like that, dude. These are.
You still have male and female pins.
I know. I was gonna say, what are these? What do they call that? Oh, I can't even remember the stupid politically correct name for it now. Yeah, we're not even supposed to have gender, guys. So don't even bring it up. We're just using pins tonight, okay?
Are you using the females and the males?
Shh, that's racist.
It's not
What?
racist.
It's sexist then. What if this female
No,
pin wanted to be a
even-
male pin, huh? Who's to say it can't be?
Matt.
We have to be accepting of all pins here on this stream.
Did
Oh,
did
dear.
that female pin expressly give you permission to put that male pin inside that?
See, dude, we didn't even ask permission yet. I probably
Yeah,
should
so-
just end the stream
You know how many
right
accounts of forceful penetration we have accumulated?
now. This has gotten really bad now.
See, this is what you get for asking me to come on.
Well, it's better than you just putting pizza emojis in the chat.
Hey, that is
Shocked and
entertaining.
offended. Shocked and offended.
I like how we're having a conversation in chat while we're broken voice.
What? Wow.
Oh,
In
boy.
fairness, there is a conversation occurring in two separate places and whatever, but I had to think that one.
It happens a lot on the stream. Sorry, but the DNA of that pin is definitely male. Oh, what RGB splitter are you looking for, Nephinor? I can, if you'd like DM me on Discord or something, I can check for you in the AM with Mr. Duke himself and find out.
Oh, yeah.
I can. Just DM me, otherwise I won't remember.
This is absolutely true.
Yeah.
You really won't.
Well, and there's still probably a possibility that I'll forget.
There's also that.
I remember the first time I showed up on the stream, it was when Matt was first putting the order in. He said, he walked away and said he was going to fix the Discord volume when he got back. When he got back, he immediately
never-
went back to work and completely forgot about it.
That does not surprise me.
Oh wow, that's shot. That's some.
Gene Richards
Crappy
was just sitting
heat
here
train.
going, God damn it, Matt, fix your shit. You said you would.
I think it's getting better now, though, right?
Yeah,
I mean, the audio is is fine.
See, all I did was
Sounds
mute
like
desktop.
Like going through interrogation voice.
Me?
No, like the people in the background.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's like the only way it's gonna work, though, is the problem. Because
You can capture Discord on a separate.
Yeah, just capture desktop audio.
Yeah.
okay, you guys will have to help me set that up then if you think there's a better
I
way.
told you about that like 2 months ago.
I know, and then I always asked you for help, and you're always like, I don't know.
No, you don't ask me for help.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, I don't.
Uh huh.
Maybe that's why it takes you like 3 hours to reply back to me.
When was that?
Nothing.
You're a terrible person. That never happens. Unless I'm asleep. I do sleep
Well-
sometimes.
You're not allowed to sleep.
That's not fair. This is why Discord notifications no longer make a sound.
Why aren't you potato like Carlos here? Come on, Matt.
Yeah, I am always
handy
awake.
Tip for
No, you're
removing it,
not.
by the way.
What's that?
There's a handy tip for removing the heat shrink, by the way. If you just do a smaller piece, then you can just use the pliers and it will rip off when it's still warm.
That's true. I could try that.
And it just goes straight off.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate that. I'll have to try that for the next one, which should be right now, actually, I think. Unless I want to redo this little connector here. And I think
Does
I
depend
will.
A little bit on the heat shrink itself, though. So
Do a little
just
what?
bear that in mind. It depends a bit on the heat shrink itself, though. Some for some reason work much better than
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember Michael actually telling me that even. That, I forget what brand he recommends, but he does all the sleeving for Mod 1, and he's pretty good at it. He was giving me tips today, and like I said, he's the one who... At first I asked him, I was like, so how would I go about just doing 2 pins into one, or 2 wires into one Molex pin? And yeah, they gave me tips and stuff. He just like said like, definitely cut off more. Why am I at a loss for words right now?
If you just strip two.
Yeah,
the
strip
two
5
wires,
millimeters.
Put them into the
Yeah.
into one.
Yep.
Combine them. It'll fit fine into a Molex.
Yeah, that's what he said exactly. Is just strip more off, and then it'll work out pretty good. But then he was also like, "Well, what exactly are you doing, anyways?" And that's when he was like, "Just use PCIe." And I was like, "Oh, dirt."
Yeah, it's just better.
Yeah, it's just better. So
It
yeah.
really makes sense to do the multiple Molex thing. You may be doing like 4 or 5. Say you're stacking like lighting controllers or something, and then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Geez,
exactly.
Mighty, why don't we just ask Matt about it himself?
What's that? What do we got to ask him?
Oh, just, you know, I remember on Monday we were talking about View and cryochills and stuff, and how View apparently needs to, quote-unquote, regenerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Mike's having trouble finding us talking about it in the VOD.
In the VOD, he can't find it? Really?
Yeah,
I was looking in the chat.
oh,
It's kind of hard to listen to like 3 different audio sources at the same time.
yeah, no, that's fair.
What are we missing?
Was Sterling actually in chat?
Sterling wasn't. No, I just mentioned it. I said, I remember actually talking about that. I said that I don't really remember exactly why it has to regenerate, but I said that Sterling does indeed know why, and he's the man to talk to as to like the science behind it. But Voice might even know.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've talked to him about it, but the gist of it is that if you want shit that actually looks like that and isn't based on just a regular, you know, normal, I'm gonna stick, you know, shards of rock in my
Shards of rock, yeah.
That's what Mike is.
Yep.
I'm just gonna use a bunch of glycol and shards of rock and stick it in the coolant and call it not, quote unquote, not Mayhem's Aurora, the coolant, and then just slap my label on it and sell it. Then, you know, you can do that. Or you can try to make something else that's safe to flush down the toilet. And not have to take it to a hazmat and pay a fee just to get rid of it.
By the way, I actually didn't really look into this. Is cryochills disposable today?
I'm actually not sure.
No, you're not. You super should not be flushing cryochills or pouring it down a sink because it has glycol in it. This was like one of the first things I asked him back when he actually showed up in the Discord. He was like, "Yeah, it's got glycol in it." It's basically just Aurora. It's also 3 times more expensive than Aurora.
That doesn't seem to be exactly Aurora, but I get where you're getting at with it. What I will say
I really wouldn't know whatever happened with that, you know, amazing Aurora stuff that Matt and Jason were talking about like 3 months ago that you guys had a hot lead on from Mick.
Oh, well, that's just like Mick's been working on a bunch of new stuff, and that's just one of the things, I guess. So I haven't actually heard from Mick in a while on it, though, so I'm not sure how far along he is. But I know Mick's working on his own formula for 3D coolant, too. I think he's mentioned it in his group. He also has a Facebook group. So if you guys want to find out more, that's probably the place to
I
go.
saw about it was like that one from a long time ago.
What's that?
The only thing I remember about it was seeing that one post from a long time ago, like several months back.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's actually, I almost forgot.
Taking
Like,
some new screenshots or something of Mike under a microscope, and it's like, okay, well, new product, man.
yeah. No, that's just it. Is when is it going to be? Is everyone's question, and I've even asked him, but I don't think he ever actually gave me like a direct answer.
You think that would be like one of his highest priorities, considering that like as much shit as I give for what is it, pastels, they work well enough
Yeah.
that they don't really need to be like a high thing on his radar for improving anymore.
Was he actually talking about improving pastels? Is what he was saying.
I don't really see why his baby, his Shogun, Aurora, like he hasn't been working on that like 24/7, putting most of his hours and time into improving that, because that is like the major weak point in his business's product lines.
Is Aurora, you would say?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Where is that thicker sleeve?
Because everything else he has ostensibly works fairly well.
Yeah, this is true. No, I've run his pastel. I've been running his pastel for almost a year in my rig, and I've been happy with a lot of Mayhem's coolants that I've used.
I don't really have a problem telling people they can run like Mayhem's pastels as long as they don't have a problem running their system all of the time, because that seems to be who gets the best results out of it, is people who just don't turn their systems off.
Oh, really? See, like, that's just it. Like, I never turn off my rig, so maybe that's why I have such good luck with it, but...
Part of the reason why
doesn't get a chance to settle down.
Yeah, I think part of the reason why mine didn't last shit all for duration was the fact that I turned my computer off like whenever I leave. If I'm gonna leave the house for an hour or two, I turn my computer off. I don't
Fair
now,
enough.
because right now my computer is just all there, but when I go back to meeting on water, yeah, it's gonna get turned off like anytime that I plan on leaving the room for more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, pastel can fall out of suspension very, very quickly. I still use it, but yeah, it can be like a couple days sometimes, even it'll just start to separate.
Yeah, it's especially a thing in the ass because if you're, affluent enough to afford water cooling, a lot of those kinds of people are also going to have money to go on vacation. Go on vacation, you forgot to drain your pastel out, come home. Oh look, everything's gone! Woo!
It usually just mixes right back up, frankly.
That's what I've even found, because, like, even I go away for a while, and it has no problem mixing back in every time I come back.
No, I certainly cannot be bothered to drain a loop for a holiday, that is for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me just chalk that one up on my holiday expenses. Another
Why would this
$25 for another liter of coolant.
This pin does not want to cooperate and stay in the connector.
I still won't know what cool I want to go with.
Plain water.
At this point, I might go with air.
Air cooled, water cooled PC, whatever.
I mean, that's how it's working right
Come
now.
on. Go in the damn connector. It just is not cooperating.
Could be one of the cool kids we're gonna bring back colored PETG.
Yeah, right?
I almost did.
Well, yeah, he got frosted PTG.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Frosted looks pretty nifty in my opinion.
Honestly, I really don't
Oh, come
that
on.
much against like colored tubing, especially if it's just gonna be like white tubing, because there's. I mean, yeah,
This-
it looks better if you've got like pastel white tubing, but not by that much.
This is frustrating me way more than it should. No, this damn pin will not go in this connector. Like, I feel like I have to repin this cable now. This pin is just
Sounds like you're
not.
having a personal problem.
It is. It's a very personal problem, but I mean, how long have we been even going for here? Oh boy. Oh boy. Water cool full. Primo chill view in the bottle has particle fallout as well. Yeah, I've noticed like a lot of 3D coolants do. Like, this stuff always seems to fall out in the bottle as well.
Usually when it's in the bottle, you can just shake it up. And
Yeah, same with the cryo chills. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's got to separate at some point. It's just the easeability of it and picking it back up.
so we've actually got this pretty much done here, actually. This guy will go straight to here, and then, where did that other wire go? No, I got it
Wired
done.
ready?
No, it's the other wire that I got done that I sleeved up. Oh, it's right here. So then this guy will connect up here, and then we plug in the PCIe to the PSU once I actually get a pin for that cable that actually works. So I'll be finishing that up, and then it'll be wired to the front of the case. And as you can see here, I mean, if this guy would actually stay in. This doesn't look too terribly bad with it actually being sleeved, and we'll put those back in the loop over there, and hopefully have it all set up by the next stream. So, that being said, I wish I could turn this camera, but I really can't. That being said, next stream, let's see, what are we going to be doing next stream? Let me switch the camera here. Well, I kind of get to pick, to be honest. Like, we got a few different things, so I can show you what we got. One thing we got is, I mean, you won't really be able to tell from this stuff, but we got some acrylic cut at the shop, and this is actually going to be for a 420 mod for the Define S on the top. So we're going to like cut apart the top of the Define S.
Blaze it.
What's that?
Blaze it.
Blaze it.
Blaze it.
But so we're gonna tear it apart and bolt this on there. I actually have to paint this up, so I'll be painting this, and I'll be showing you guys how I'm doing that whole 420 mod or 420 rad mod. Blaze it. So what did you post there, boys? So we could do that. Otherwise, I actually got in, as well as that mod, is a bunch of acrylic tubing. So I wanted to do a little stream on acrylic versus PETG. I could also make a, like, I can clip that and make a video out of it. So we've got some tubing we can play with if you guys want to see that. But the next stream will be next Monday at 7 p.m. I believe we'll be doing another giveaway of some sort. So thank you guys for coming in tonight and checking that out. Thanks for everyone stopping in Discord. If you guys who are in chat haven't checked out the Discord yet, you really missed out, because tonight there's a giveaway. So get in there before next stream. Let's see. I guess I can link it. I'll link it one more time for everybody. Does anybody have anything else to add to tonight's stream? Like I said, I appreciate all the help, and thank you, Mackie, for the tips on sleeving more. I'm still just a scrub at sleeving, but I do what I can. So with that being said, I guess we'll probably call our night. But next Monday, you can catch me here at 7 p.m. in the same place, and we'll be doing some more modding, or water cooling, or both. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Bad place, bad time.
Shut up.
Oh no.
Same terrible face, yeah. So see you guys all later, and we will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Copyright strikes.